lights on, chilling with my girl, Miss Conversation Piece, and you know, conversation moves the nation. How I got my start in the business, I really started off going to Atlanta every weekend. I went to college in Florida, at Florida A&M University, and I used to catch the bus to Atlanta every weekend. It was a 7-hour trip, and I used to, the first people I met in the music business was Jagged Edge. And through them, I met these guys called the Corner Boys. And I used to sleep on their couch every day. You know, we just would wake up and do music. They were young guys like myself at the time, so we would just do music every day, And one day, Usher approached them about doing a remix track to a record that he did. That's when everybody was doing the remix albums. They were really popular. So I ended up rapping on one of the tracks, and he heard me, and he kind of liked my flow. So he invited me to perform at a showcase. After I did the showcase, he liked what he saw in the performance and the songs and, you know, the potential that I had. And he ended up signing me to a deal to Us Records, and which was a subsidiary of J Records. And then, you know, from that point, you know, a lot of things happened for me. I ended up writing my first song ever after I went to his office and saying, yo, you know, I don't have no money. I'm trying to make it. I got to feed my family. And he says, yo, look, I can give you money, but you'll just spend it. What I would rather do is help you build a career. He saw some potential in me, and he gave me a track that Just Blaze produced, and I wrote a song called Throwback, which is the first song I ever wrote. And after that, it just kind of branched off. So after the record company folded and dissolved, and then, you know, we went our separate ways, I still had a career. So I had something to work off of, and it was God really like showing me what he really wanted me, what my true direction and calling was. So, you know, that's how I really got my start. Rico Love came in Harlem. My grandmother lived in East River, this building. I used to live in with my grandmother, and this lady next door to us called me Rico all the time. She would say Rico because chocolate. She said my skin was rich and tasty. So I took that moniker and I just put the love at the end, because I used to always say, love, or instead of saying I love you, I would just say love, which is something that people, you know, say a lot now today. Actually, Turn the Lights On came out here in LA. I was living out here for a while. A friend of mine owned a few clubs, and I used to hang out in these clubs every night. And it was a Pink Floyd song called The Wall that would play every night in the clubs. And there's a particular part of the song where they say, hey, teacher, leave those kids alone. And when that part would come on, at first it would be pitch black. When they say, leave those kids alone, all the lights would go crazy around the room. So in my mind, every night I would say, turn the lights on. So one day in the studio, I just started putting it in the songs, and after that, it just kind of just went there. Like the first person I ever used it was on the record was Michelle Williams, and then Fergie said it, and I wrote the theme song for Sex and the City. So the first thing you hear when the movie comes on is turn the lights on. So it's just like branding, and then, you know, Beyonce and Usher and Pleasure P and Mario, and it just starting to get bigger and bigger, and Fat Joe, and the list goes on and on. So, you know, just about branding the music and making sure that I live up to the title, and make sure I'm not just saying it. I make sure that it's affiliated and associated with great songs. You know, I mean, I have a style. If you listen to my music, you can hear the rhythmic patterns, or the way I curve my words in certain songs. Like if you listen to the familiarities of like a Hey Daddy to like a Sweet Dreams, or even Fergie, Labels in Love, Sex in the City, or, you know, Natasha Bedingfield, or Anastasia, or Alexandria Burke, Kelly Rowland. These songs I'm naming a lot because I want to sort of wide spectrum. I don't do just R&B. I don't do just pop. I don't do just hip hop. You know, I'm featured on Fat Joe's latest single, No Problems. Featured your boy's new single out here in LA. Or, you know, I don't really put myself in a box, and you know, just try to stay diverse. You know, I wrote Nelly's new single, Just a Dream, and that's like way left from a Fat Joe record. But then in the same guy would write a Beyonce record or Usher record, or, you know, Florida or whatever. So, you know, I just try to make sure I love music. I love all types of music. I listen to all types of music, even though I'm from an area that's a very urban area. And easiest, it's like, I don't think it's one easiest. I love working with Usher. I love working with Fantasia. I love working with Beyonce. These are people who just effortlessly sing songs, and they embody and encompass the whole true meaning of the song, and they sing the lyric and they perform the lyric. So those great power vocalists I enjoy working with a lot. You know, but it's whatever. Sometimes, you know, it's the not power singers who we have the most fun too. So it depends on the day. I can't say one particular one, but those three I think are my favorite. what I feel like the game is missing, and I don't really think it's so much is missing. I think it's oversaturated with so much music that the true music, it seems so small in percentage. But just consistent songwriting and great songs and great melodies. But if you look at the top 100, the songs that are on the top are just like good songs, whether they're pop songs, whether they're rock songs, whether they're hip hop, whether they're R&B, they're just good songs. Good music is always going to prevail. Every once in a while, you got a little, fluff song, I like to call them, that goes and does well, and I'm not mad at that either, because it always makes it a balance. I got 3 acts I'm very excited about. I'm gonna be making a huge announcement soon about my label situation, about my acts, and I'm just in the developmental stages right now, but I'm getting ready to bring out music consistently from now until forever. So we're gonna keep it going. We just getting started, but you're gonna hear a lot about Division 1 and the whole Turn the Lights On movement. Just want to brand my artists and continue to develop and bring the respect to the art, to the culture, because I think none of us are bigger than the music. Nobody's bigger than music. Same reason why I never sleep. Same reason I'm on time for everything, and I make sure that I'm that I respect the game, and make sure people know it's bigger than me and it's no ego involved, because I love what I do. You know what I'm saying? I don't think I'm extra special because of that. I just think I'm extra special because I'm extra special. You know what I mean? And I think everybody should feel that way, but not just because we do music, because it's a blessing for us to do music. So I believe that hunger and that value system is missing in the game as well. People being humble enough to say, yo, it's not about me, it's about the music. Division 1, I got the Division 1 blogs coming up. I just did one last week. You can find it on YouTube, Introduction to Division 1. What else? The label. Follow me on Twitter. I am Rico Love. And you just keeping it moving,